Okay, I'm going to try this again because my computer froze up. Ooh. And so it didn't save the video, which is really annoying, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to guess you've probably already got Habi Makeover installed. If you don't, you can go to habimakeover.com, go to the downloads page, go here. We're on version 1.07 right now. This is your installation page. This gives you your directions on how to install it. And for $5 a month, you can get a live habitat on your profile. See where people can come tickle your pet. If you've got it installed and need to know things like, for instance, how to do your inventory, you can come here to the Habi Makeover Wiki. And you want to scroll down here. This tells you where to start. This has all the links you need for like SPP Lite, downloaded habitats, all that kind of thing. Okay, but again, we're going to guess you've already got that handled. So, we're going to open Habi Makeover. Alright, to start with Habi Makeover, you need a habitat that's got a pet in it. It doesn't necessarily have to have a background, but it's got to have a pet. Now, it automatically took me to the downloads folder, but I don't really have anything saved in there. See, I've just got basically items. I mean, they would work, but it's not what I want. So I'm going to come here to my Habitats folder. And there's an old Chester habitat from, see, 2011 that we're going to put in here. And what this is, as you can see by his weird clothes, is this was back when you had first made Habi Makeover and you could put one item in the middle and change your clothes, and that was pretty much it. So this is a weird thing, so we don't want any of this. So we're going to go here. We're going to hit remove all items. Alright. So now our little bunny is naked. We're going to take him and we're going to move him around. Whee! And drop him down just like we used to do on Super Boat Pets. Only there's another cool thing you can do now, and that is, see, we can move him up and we can move him down, which is really handy for some of the habitats. So once we got him moved, we can see that he is naked. Naked bunny. So we're going to go add some clothing. Now, if you know the name of the clothing, you can just type it in, go straight to it, whatever. I think that this depends on the different kind of windows. On my old laptop, I had XP, and say I would type in a B, okay, see here, this gives me this big long list, and I could go ahead and add more letters, and I can just pick it from there. On my XP laptop, I couldn't do that. If I typed in B, it would just go here, and that was it. You couldn't do that. So, it may have something to do with the windows, it may just have something to do with the fact that my laptop was really slow, I don't know. But we're going to give him some bunny shades. Okay, so now that he's got some bunny shades, let's give him some shorts, so he's not, a nudist. Now, I don't know the name of the shorts, so we could just go to clothing here, and just scroll aimlessly, or you can go to item name lookup, and look it up. Now what this does is this actually loads a little web page right here into this frame, okay? So, if you don't have internet, or your internet's disconnected, or it's blipping in and out, this isn't going to load properly. Also, if your internet's slow, this is going to load slow, which you may notice when I do it, because mine's kind of slow. So we're over here, and we're going to type in shorts. We're going to hit go. Okay? Another thing you need to notice is that there are two scroll bars here. There's the inner scroll bar, and there's the outer scroll bar. See, if we had just scrolled this one, this is all we get. We have to scroll them both in order to see our thumbnails. Okay? Now, probably if you maximize this, that would make a difference, but I'm just making it little for the sake of this because I don't want the video to be really huge. Okay. So we want jean shorts. At least I do. I like the jean shorts. I don't know, actually. Let's go with the Heartbreaker shorts because they're purple. His clothes are purple. It looks kind of cute. So we go here to the clothing add change, and we would type in Heartbreaker purple shorts, hit open, and now our little bunny has shorts on. Okay, so our little bunny is looking kind of thirsty, so let's give him something to drink. So we're going to go over here, movable items. Now if you have a fast computer and you know the exact name of your item, you can just go right there, type it in. See, like I know there's a coconut drink, coconut cruise drink. Okay, and we can just click that and give him that drink. Not a problem. See? If you have a slow computer though, when you hit this, it's going to take a long time for this to load, and you're likely to get a little flashlight and it's going to say searching and really take forever. In that case, what you want to do instead is come here to the search and add items, and you would type in, of course we know it's coconut, and hit OK. And see, I mean, there's a lot of coconut items, but of course we knew we were looking for the coconut drink, so it wasn't that hard to do. Ooh, now he's got 2 coconut drinks. He's a lush. So he also needs some bunny friends. So we're going to go here and we're going to type bunny in. Alright. Whoa. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of bunnies. And I don't know what probably any of those bunnies look like. So we're going to hit cancel. And then we'll come back over here to that really cool item name lookup. We want to search movable items this time. And look for bunny. There we go. Alright, so we're going to scroll down. And there's a lot of bunny stuff. There's bunny furniture. There's outdoor bunnies. There's all kinds of bunnies. Yeah, see, it loaded pretty fast this time because I've already loaded it. So, because again, since it's a web page, it's in my cache. So, it loaded fast, but usually it's pretty slow. So, let's give him some adorable violet bunnies. So, we're going to come back over. And again, we can use this search to type it in, or we could just go to this other one and do it that way. But we're going to use the search. Now, you have to click inside the box. Okay, because say you just hit this. Oh boy. You just hit this and you don't click in the box. We're just typing into space. It's not going to happen. Click in the box. Type in adorable violet with no spaces. See, because this looks up the exact file name. Okay, if you got a space in it, see, no search results. Because there's no spaces in those file names. So we type in adorable violet with no spaces, and boom, here's our list. We got an adorable violet bunny, a kitty, and a turkey. And of course we want, or turtley, sorry, not turkey. Haha. And we want the bunny. So we put the bunny in. Now we could have typed in her whole name. We could have typed in adorable violet bunny, and it would have just displayed only her. Instead of showing her friends, see. Or we could have gone to this. We could have just typed in, say, only adorable. And now it's going to show us anything that's got the word adorable in it. And see, she is still in there. But there's lots of other ones already, too. And depending on what your word is, sometimes there are a lot of them. And you don't really want to go through all those. So you just need to type in enough words that it's going to give you a small list. So let's say we want to add more of her. But we don't want to keep typing it in. We just hit this cool re-add last item. See, and we can get this one. We can make her little. Yay, she's a tiny bunny. You see, we can move them around just like SPP. And we can add another one. Then we can say that's too many, and we can delete it. Alright, just like that. Pretty snazzy, huh? Now, when you're placing items, especially when you have animated backgrounds or animated items, sometimes you're going to need to come over here and turn this animation on. And what that does is this shows you, see, you can see how all this stuff's moving, okay? This uses up a lot of resources to try to decorate with it doing this. However, sometimes for things like the jumping koi, I'll bet that's not the name and I'll never find it. Nope. I'm just going to type in koi and see what we get. That'll work. But see, like the koi fish, if you were placing the koi fish, you would want to turn the animation on so that you can see where he's starting and where he's ending so that you make sure he's landing in his puddle. Because otherwise, you might get him all placed, save your habitat, and he's jumping into the middle of a rock. We don't want a koi, so we're going to shut that off. We're going to turn the animations off because that takes a lot of resources. And this computer might have them, but a lot of computers don't. So we got that done, but you know what? Maybe I don't want that to be a bunny. You know, maybe you've downloaded a habitat from the file section, or somebody's giving it to you and it has their pet in it, but you want to put your pet in it instead. So all you do here is you come to the pet salon and you would pick the kind of pet you want. We're going to say it's a chicken. And here you can either make it a classic pet young or a classic pet regular. But you notice clothes are gone. That's the old pets can't wear clothes. See, we put him back to the new pet and his clothes come back. And then here we're going to change his name. Now you don't really need to change your names. I just like to do that. Because that kind of saves it in the metadata, you know, and stuff. And it's just a thing I like. And then here we can put him in front or behind, but he'd look silly if he's in front of his coconut drink, so I'll leave him there. Now another thing you can also change is the habitat. Okay, if you know the name of the habitat, you can just come here to your habitat thing and just find it. But I don't know the name of it. So I'm going to go do an item lookup. And here we can search habitats and effects. Now since he has sunglasses and coconut drinks, let's put him on the beach. I like the beach. I'm going to scroll down, and this is in my cache since I already did this video once. And we're going to send him to Peachy Beach, because I like Peachy Beach. Let's go to our habitats. I'm going to type in Peachy Beach. And it didn't change. This happens to me most of the time. The first time I try to change a habitat, I don't know why. It's a glitchy thing or whatever. It's not a big deal. You just go in, type it in a second time, and it moves this time. Again, I don't know why it does it, but it does. So, not a problem, whatever. As long as it works, we don't care. Alright, so now he's on Peachy Beach. So, let's say we want to add an effect. Again, you can go search for it, but I happen to know the name of this effect. Because it's the chicken bubbles. I love the chicken bubbles. Here we can add old accessories. Those are removable items again. We can take the effects off. We can take all the items off. Here, I guess we can take just his clothing off there. Again, that's a search. Okay, and here, this is kind of a handy item. You can list all the items that are in the habitat. And while you may think, why would you want to do that? Because, for instance, I have an old habitat that I made back on Super Pro Pets after we had SPP Lite so we could save the SPP files. And I used all the superheroes in it. Okay, well, so they're not named anything intelligent. They're all really dumb names. And if you just go and you just do a search, say, for superhero, you get nothing. Because there's no tags, it's just looking at file names, and none of them are named superhero. But because I've got them in that old habitat, I can go up here to File, Open, and open that old habitat, hit this list button, and get the whole list of all the items in it, including all the superheroes' names. Then I could select them, copy them, and I could send them to somebody in an email, a note, a message, save it in a Word document for a future reference, whatever I wanted to do. And so then I've got all the names. But right now we just want to save this. So we're going to hit save, and we want to save this as for video.hmo.spp. Now this is important to notice. This .spp has got to be on your file name. If it isn't, Super Pets Lite will not know that it belongs to it. It won't know to open it, and it just, your whole computer's going to go, and not open it. The HMO, on the other hand, does not have to be there. What this HMO does is it says, hey, I edited this in Habi Makeover, woohoo! But if you accidentally get that deleted, you forget to type it in, whatever, it's not going to cause a problem. So we're going to hit save on that. We saved it. There's SPP Lite. We can take our little chicken friend now. We can feed him some corn. He's on the beach, so we're going to give him a little bath. He's gotten kind of dirty. Okay. And now, if you've got the paid profile, you can upload it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to show you uploading. Here, real quick. We come back here and go to the profile. Now, your member number and your PIN are right here. This video should cut off before it gets to my PIN number and just have my member number. So you would come back here, and in here you would type your member number, and here you would type your PIN number. And I'm going to slide this off of the recording screen for a minute. Type in my PIN number. And once you type it in, you get this weird little thing that looks like a printer with an arrow sticking up. I really can't describe it any other way, because that's just what it looks like to me. It's a little white box with a blue arrow, and it'll say, click this button to send this habitat to your profile page. You can see part of this here. Anyway, you would click that button, and it says sending it, and then when it's done, it says, okay, it went really fast. So you didn't really get to see the bar go across, but the bar goes across. So then I always come back to my habitat, or my profile, and refresh to make sure that the new one uploaded. That's me, yay. And look, there it is, it uploaded. So that weird little thing is on my profile right now. But anyway, and then when it gets sent, the bar is fully across and you've got your pop-up and all that. And that's pretty much how you use Habi Makeover.